Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And yesterday, the AP Top 25 preseason poll came out for college football. And we take a look. It's the poll to the left, the poll to the right. It's the coaches poll, which came out previously. Georgia received 46 of the 62 first place votes in the AP poll, 15 to Ohio State, 1 for Oregon. We see very similar between the AP and coaches poll, as actually the top 7 teams are all the same. Then just Penn State and Michigan flip-flop. 10 and 11 are the same. We go all the way down. All the top 25 teams are the same, so no differences between who the AP and the coaches poll believe are top 25 teams as we prepare for the 2024 college football season. But my question is, how often does an AP top 25 team finish the season as the national champion? And I'm not going to share the article because it's the Athletic behind a paywall. But Matt Brown always does a cool article where he looks at the AP Top 25, gives his thoughts, gives his actual ballot because he is a voter, and he answered that question. So he goes on to say in the article that the preseason number one team almost always has a strong season, but it rarely wins a national title. Since the preseason rankings debuted in 1950, 12 teams started number one and won at least a share of the national championship. So that's 74 years ago, 12. But it's a mere four. So only 4 teams since the poll expanded to 25 teams in 1989. So that's 35 years. The most recent, Alabama in 2017, USC 2004, Florida State 1999, and Florida State again 1993. But he also mentions that the number 2 team has been the most likely, the team that's won the most in those 35 years, as they've won it 9 times. Ohio State is number 2, and he actually mentions that he voted Ohio State number 1. So just an interesting thing. So we see that the preseason number 1 in the AP poll does not necessarily win the national title all that often. I get that the AP poll, coaches poll, maybe people don't look at it as much as they did because, um, there's the college football playoff um, committee, but it's still a strong guideline of where teams are expected to finish. Preseason, of course, a lot of things can change as the season goes along, but as we see, shout out to Matt Brown of The Athletic. The number 1 team in the preseason AP poll doesn't necessarily win the national title that much. Who do you got winning the national title? Will Carson Beck lead Georgia to yet again another national championship? Or can someone like Ohio State, Oregon, who has never won a national title, Texas, who do you got winning it all? Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.